Hello and welcome to episode number 30 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. And today, I think it is time for us to start the construction of this bad boy, the railway production line. We're just gonna click OK and let's just do it. I do see that we have tipped down... Well, we're still struggling with starvation. Now, we should theoretically not struggle with that, but we are. We are. Yeah, last episode we did a little bit of a... We planned a little bit of stuff here. A new farming area. I do kind of wonder if we should take away these two here and kind of have that merged up with that road here, maybe? Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think kind of already have a little bit too much here for our non-existing farms. So we'll yeah, we'll basically we'll bring this one over, I think. Make it easier for us to merge up here. Like so. And then from here, I think we'll just, well, do something like that. So we have some interesting shapes in our republic. Let's go out here and get you in here. Not quite sure if we're going to be utilizing this area, but I guess we'll see. Now, if we're going to be utilizing this area, that probably means we're going to have a rail coming in here and deliver stuff, because I don't think we have the capacity to deliver more stuff in here. But I was kind of thinking here, why are we seeing so low government loyalty? Should we add in some of the new statues? I bet you... I don't think we can see anything here that will help us. I think we're gonna need to have like the secret police to kind of figure that one out. Now, I don't think it's necessary. But, I mean, we only have like this guy here. That's the... No, actually, we have this one here as well. But we don't have a lot. But let's add in some of the new statues. And I kind of feel like, since this is like a farming community, right? We should theoretically add some farming decorations. They did add some new statues. I think this one. Yeah, it's not the hammer and the sickle. It's just a sickle. So let's see if we can add that one in here. It's kind of hard to see. Are we... Alright, let's get that one done as well. We can set this to low priority and low priority. And we're probably gonna need some more, I would imagine. We could also get this bad boy. Middle of the roundabout. Kind of like that. Let's do that. And I kind of like the idea of having like a little fence around here. So let's see if we can manage that. So you kind of want to go in here. So let's do that. And that. And there we go. And that. Oh, actually, you know what? That's a dumb idea, because that means we're not going to be able to build it, I think. Can we get like a if I can get you in here somewhere. Oh. Yeah, if I can get you in here and have you kind of connect in here. Perfect, perfect. Then you just connect in here. Well, that would have been the ideal thing that would have happened, but okay. We could try something else here. I think we just need to have a connection here, and also don't think that is gonna work. Could try if we can get... Oh, yeah. Go out like that. Yep, out like that. A little bit further. No. Okay, we can do this. Just need you to kinda... Perfect. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky. I think we're gonna have to move this around. Let's also see how things are doing here. Just make sure we don't get any gridlocks, because gridlocks are bad locks. Yeah. Well, actually, that could work. Complicated business. Complicated business. Okay, what if we just trim away a little segment? Can we see any green here? No. We will make this work, one way or another. So... maybe we won't make this work. Ideally, we need to use this area here, because this is kind of the largest area we can utilize. There we go. And can we now get a connection out here somehow? Like wherever it is, we just need a tiny little connection. I thought this would be very easy. Why don't you want to connect in here? There we go. All right, this looks very complicated. But that basically means we have a connection here now. And then we'll make sure this is not turned off. Sorry, turned on. And then we could just build that. We'll tell them not to build that. They will build that and that. I do think we'll just set that up as a high priority job so we can get this kind of out of the way. It's just a little bit of steel and a little bit of manpower we need. And then afterwards we'll demolish the gate and this fence post. High priority, high priority. You can notify me when you're done. And yeah. Also, what kind of range was this again? 450. It's actually not that good of a range. Is it 415? Okay, so it should theoretically cover the entire town here. Theoretically. And then we did some research. Alright, what should we do next? What is this? Upgraded rails? Ooh, alright, let's do that. Let's do that. And how are we doing here? Alright, let's just finish this as well. I think we should have enough educated people to survive that. So we should be kind of flattening out here. Yeah. Alright, let's get a notification when that is done. Oh, we probably also need to build that one and that one. And we probably also need to copy that one over here. And I think that also means... because in the beginning, we are not going to be able to do much. So we're going to be building, what was it called? The Godwin tram, I think. Which we can buy for dollars. Another thing we can do, we can increase this. Let's put that up to 50, 20 people. See if we can get that in here. Is that going to speed up this a little bit? Just a little bit. Construction is complete. Right, that was this little fence. And there is that little fence, so that means we can remove you. We can remove you. Because this doesn't need any maintenance, right? And then we'll remove that. Alright. We can also build this with a low priority. And it does seem like this is working. There is actually a couple of vehicles that is using this road here. But I do wonder if we want to do... Alright, we're going to be messing up everything here. We're going to be doing that. And we're going to be doing that. And I think we'll set this to be a high priority. It could be that we're actually going to have to babysit this a little bit. That up to a high priority. Close that one. And let's just speed up the game here. And we'll see here when they deliver the gravel if they... Actually, they should be able to go here, I think. Yep. Right, there is the was it, the radio signals? Do the toll thing here, but with very few people studying that. Another question is, should we potentially decorate with some bushes around here? I mean, I really don't like the bushes in the Siberian map. That's kind of the thing I'm kind of missing with the regular maps. It's the tree types and the bushes, because this looks so not colorful. I think. But yeah, I think this looks alright. Let's see, what was that? That was construction. And we also have last chance to buy an airplane. Fires, more airplanes. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. We had a little... We accidentally built and upgraded a footpath here. Yeah. We are probably going to lose a lot of money this episode. Probably. I am tempted though to... how many horses do we have? We have 5. Throw one extra horse in here. Actually, you know what? Let's get an extra horse in here. And we'll send you up here. And we should also have a look at the wear and tear situation here. Everything seems to be good. So just make sure that the entire map is doing that. Yeah, good. Everybody is at 30%. Would be nice, would be nice. And this, how is this coming along? Slowly. Very, very slowly. Alright, so question is, what should we do first, train-wise? I mean, we just have one line here. Only 5 people working. It's not great. Not great at all. Also, what is the range on this guy? 200 meters. Only 200 meters? Alright, we should be able to cover this entire little town here. Yeah. We should be able to do that. It's a little bit annoying that we have like this little square here. How are we going to be utilizing that? Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to get another field in here, right? If we're not going to be able to use it, then at least we have it here as like a visual thing. So should we just use a big one? So, and let's just get that one out like so. If we're gonna be farming, we're gonna be farming, right? Alright, can we by any chance reach that? No. Can we if we upgrade a road? Low priority. Low priority. No. Alright, so that is just gonna be like a visual farm, I guess. Also, can we not get any trees in here? Maybe. Maybe. So yeah, fairly large farming area, I would say. Yeah. Also, how is our money doing? I think we're doing kinda okay, but I'm not 100% convinced yet. Not 100% convinced. By the way, oh yeah, look at that, 230 rubles. That is pretty good. The Great Oil Crisis in 1945. But yeah, I think eventually oil prices are gonna plummet. I think. So, yeah, what should we do today? That's a good question. I wonder if we kinda want to start planning out this area here. Because we're gonna need to have a town here. And we're gonna have to do some math to figure out how much coal we can utilize. And luckily for me, I have my calculator right next to me. Alright, so we're gonna have 200, we're gonna have 400 heat, and we're gonna be multiplying that by 0.7. Wait, what? 400 multiplied with 0.7. That can't be true. It'll be 7.3. So 400 times 0.3. Can't be true. What am I missing here? It's a good question. So 70% of 200. That's 170. Sorry, 140. Basically, we're trying to figure out how much we can maximum use. So it says 200. So 200 cubic meters times 0.70. It's 140. Okay, so 140 times 2. So 280. That doesn't make sense. $280. Maybe my math skills are a bit off. No, it's gonna be 400 times 0.30. It's 120. So 400 minus 120 is 280. Yeah. Huh. I feel I'm missing something here. But yeah, we kind of would like to have 2 of these here. Let's do... Let's also make sure we are not activating them. So 280, that seems very weird to me. So can we have one here and one just right across from here? So that is going to be the heating source. Now, we are going to have to probably have quite a lot of trains coming in here delivering coal. Because this is probably going to go up and down like crazy, right? Because we're going to supply four heating stations with that. Just can't get it through my thick little head. 280. Okay, so 400. Okay, if I just type minus 30%, that's 280. All right, we have 280 heat to play around with. All right. So we also need to look at the distance we need to put them away. So the residential zone needs to be 5 tons per year. That equals around 34 meters per ton. And then we'll type 34 times 5, 170. So around 200 meters away. We don't want our people to have black lungs, right? So they need to be here. That is... yeah, no residential area on this side, okay? How do we want to do this? And what do we want them to do? Because this is probably going to be a little bit of a bigger city than these. Which means we're going to have... Let's do this first. Let's get like a middle of the road kind of situation here. And I wonder if we would like to have all the amenities coming in here. But I also wonder if we would like to have a delivery system here. So that they come in and deliver wares. I think that would have been a good idea. Also, have we... yeah, we have planned this. But we haven't planned this here. So if we want to deliver stuff via... train... so what are they going to be delivering? I mean, do they actually need to do that? Because, I mean, we have this warehouse. And they're not going to go through the roundabout. They're just going to go in here, pick up clothing and food. Then they're going to go up here and pick up alcohol. But also, what do we want to utilize these guys for? Ideally, maybe we could make cargo wagons for the cableway. Because we're gonna have to make those in a vehicle shop. Vehicle production line. I mean, it's not that big. Another thing we could have done, we could have made fabrics here. Oh, we could have made bricks. Power. But that's only 20 people we need, or 60 people to run this day and night. Chemicals. 200 workers. So we can only make 2.7 tons. How much are we actually consuming? Let's say last month. Per workday. $1.5, and you could do what? 2.7. Oh boy. All right, we are kind of using quite a lot of chemicals. Oh, this is another beast. We can make the small one. Now we're probably gonna have to make this one. In that case, but 200 people. That means we're gonna need 600 people, which means what? Means we're gonna have to deliver oil, gravel. We're gonna have, but just basically deliver everything, and we also are gonna be doing hazardous waste. Oh my! Or since we are kind of going a little agricultural, we could potentially think about a meat industry. That is something we could have done. So a livestock farm. You can produce 7 livestock. Wait, only 7? Yeah, 7 livestock. And the slaughter hall can do what? Am I reading this right? Does it say 105? So 105, and you only produce 7. Okay, what is 105 divided by 7? Not multiplying. 105 divided by 7. It's 15. So we need 15 of these to stock 1 slaughterhouse. And that's not gonna happen. That is definitely not going to happen. And then you can produce how much meat? 72 tons of meat. How much meat are we consuming? Last year. $85. And this is per work day. Yeah, we're going to have meat coming out of our ears. I actually don't know what we want to do. One thing we could have done, though, we could have... which probably would have been the smartest thing. Make a fabric factory. Or... when we build this guy here, do we want to tear this one down and just set up a proper clothing factory with... maybe that would have been a good idea. So you can make, what, 5 tons? So one of these equals one of those. So we're gonna have, what, 0.6 extra fabric. So that is what, 80, 160. plus, yeah, 260 people. That is absolutely doable. But we are gonna need... Actually, we just need a warehouse. Yeah, we just need a warehouse. Everything here needs... Yeah. But let's do the town first, because that is probably just the stuff that's gonna be the most problematic to deal with. And we're also gonna have to just make sure that traffic is running smoothly here. Kinda is. I also do think we have a couple of these we would like to prioritize. Do we want to have a bus stop here? I think we do. Bus stop is always nice. But do we want to have a bus platform? Probably not. I think this is more than enough. Mouse is a little bit weird nowadays, so gonna have to do some shenanigans here. Okay, so we have bus stop. Probably should make room for footpaths. And then we're gonna have a shopping center. We'll have this kind of come along here. Like so. So we'll have a main... Maybe we'll just make it kind of similar to this. Maybe we could make it like... Instead of going out like that, maybe we could have them go out like that. Alright, let me show you what I mean. Sometimes I'm not very good at explaining, I think. So... It's not the same buildings. But if we, instead of doing this, can do this. Like so. And I think these guys also, these things here also gonna need their own water source, I do believe. Oof. We also gonna need to have a long sewage pipe. Because I do not think this can hold much more. Let's see, you should be... Oh, there you are. Maybe. I don't think we'll risk it. I think we'll just make another sewage pump going all the way out here. Yeah, I think that would be the best of ideas. Now, we're probably gonna have... Yeah, I kind of hate planning towns. I kind of love it, but I also kind of hate it, because sometimes I have, like, weird ideas in my head. Let's just play around with the stuff that we actually need. Which is OCD-friendly footpaths. Yeah, something like that. So we kind of have our city center. Now we're also going to need to have a food store here. And I believe we're going to need a big one. And ideally, if we're going to deliver goods by road, I think it would actually be better for us to have the shopping center here, which will make it easier to go out here. Or if we deliver by train, we can kind of have it deliver here. So I think having it on this side is going to be a little bit of a benefit. All right. What kind of shopping center? Do we want a small one? No. That'd be cool, though. But we're not going to do that. It's a little bit too small. 180, are we just gonna... So we have this one. Or that one? I think we'll take this one. Like so. There is the winter. Nicey nice. That coal prices are going down. That's always nice. All right, so how do we want to do this? We probably just want to have... that means we're going to have a warehouse and a... Yeah, we're going to have a warehouse and a meat storage and connect those two with a... road cargo station. So that was a small one. 800. I feel that's a little bit too much. We could have done a 300 one. So let's place that out here. And then we could have the meat storage going in here. It's a little bit weird not having to use factory connections. I'm so used to it. I mean forklifts. So then we're gonna have a road cargo connection here, and we're gonna shoot that way. Could we could have just done that, but I don't like that. So let's bring it out a little bit to about here. Well, I definitely didn't like that. And I definitely didn't like that. Okay. I think we'll have to use a big one here. Can we? There we go. Okay, so we have that one here, and we would like to have a bus stop. We do that. Six and 6. Okay. So that means we can gather up all the people here, and from here they can go out to work up here, for example. They can okay, so basically all the amenities we're gonna need to have around here. It's gonna be a problem? I actually don't think so. So we've done with that. Let's get a proper bar here. So let's do you, and you would have fit perfectly in here, wouldn't you? Maybe. We'll try. I mean, it would have been easier if we just, you know, rotated it and have it go in here. Still have to travel a bit to get the alcohol to here and then back again. Which kind of makes me wonder, should we move this just over just a little bit? I think that will give us a little bit more space to plan out our shenanigans, right? And the pub. Any chance? Nope. Well, they can go directly from here and into here. That's and you also have to go up a bunch of staircases. That's gonna be perfect. And we want you to come in here and get a proper snapping point. Like so. And that is our pub and our grocery store. We're probably going to be upgrading these roads here before we build anything here. I would imagine. Okay. Then we're just going to go down the list. We have alcohol. Now we need a little bit of culture. House of Culture is probably a little bit... Should we give them a cinema? Let's give them a cinema and sports. It's a little bit... Can't remember this building here. Has that always been there? Okay. So we have sport and culture. We're gonna need... we're gonna need some small clinics. Right, clinic, and we need firefighting. Do we want to have that here? Probably. Another thing, we probably would like to have a road coming out here and load shop with that one. So let's get that going. Like so. Then fire station. Are we not going to be able to do that? Even if we remove that road behind here? Okay. Then I guess this road is going to end here, so... Then you could go... up here, like so. Alright, so that is our... facilities here, but we're not done. We need a school and we need a kindergarten. So, children, kindergarten. We put that in last. School, should we take like a fairly... $120. should be able to bring you up here. Like so. 7, 7. I mean, we don't need much more than that. We just need a kindergarten somewhere. And the kindergarten needs to be within walking distance from all the residential areas. Ooh. Okay, so... Actually, that's not all. We also gonna need a police station. Maybe 2. Police station. Yeah, I don't think we need... Well, do we? How is prison doing? I don't think we need that. This doesn't look good. I mean, everything is kind of moving. Except for you. Ha! Okay, well, we are in the last... there we go. The last batch here. Then we're going to need to figure out also how far have we gotten here. We're not quite done with the groundworks yet, so we still have quite a bit to do. I'm tempted to... Still don't know what to do first. With regards to what to do here. Yeah, what should we do next? Also, what should we do with our train? I mean, so we could do 2 things, I believe. Okay, first of all, what can we buy with cargo wagons? Okay, so we could potentially have bought a coal system and sold vehicles. Which could have actually been a good idea, because that means we could have just taken the wagons from here. What's happening here? Yeah, we could take the wagons from here and just move them up here and dump them in here. Or we could have stopped building this mess here and sold oil. Which absolutely is a mess. What's the underground metro? I'll do some aluminium recycling. Ideally we would have, but that means we're gonna have to build this guy, which means we're gonna have to build this town first. Price of oil are pretty high. Now, I think we're just gonna be building the Goodwin tram, or whatever it was called. I think that is what we're gonna do. could do that as well. I will just set all of this to low priority. Now we do also have another problem here, and that is all of this traffic here is going through here and going through here, or they're gonna all come through here to build this. I think we haven't given ourselves enough space to come over here with a bridge. Also, where are all of you guys going? You are going where? Fuel. Oh, you're going all the way up there. Yeah, that makes sense. Going out here. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Could it be that we actually have to upgrade this road here to asphalt road? Maybe we actually have to do that. So then they should take this path here, right? I hope. It's not gonna cause any bigger problem. Probably will. Probably will. Oh gosh. Time is already over. Oh my. Alright, let's get this as a thumbnail. Yeah, let's get that as a thumbnail. Yeah, alright, so episode 30 is officially done. So with that, my friends, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly smash that like button? There should be a subscribe button, a comment section, all the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions, they go far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.